Previously on Spirited... You just argued that the defendant killed the victim under the stage. Listen, if the victim was killed in the understage passage, then his body would then have to be hauled up to the stage, right? She couldn't possibly have hefted that large body up and put it in the coffin. But of course, well, he's just gonna say she used the platforms to do it, though. Oh, another witness? Now then, let us call the next witness. This is gonna be Bonny. Okay, so now what? Who else would it be? Oh, good lord. Blah. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the court. It's very nice to meet all of you. I'm a lagomorphing illusionist from the land of fairy tales. Bonny fam. I can't wait to do some magic tricks for all of you. Ugh. Please, witness, there is a time and a place for all things, including magic. And this is not it. But we will okay if I just do a little magic, right? Come on, please. Look, everybody's waiting. Now's my chance to shine. Man, shut her ass up. We already know what she's really like. That's your second time. I dare you to make it 3. There will be no further warnings. You should know that from our preparatory meeting, correct? Preparatory meeting? How did that go? Is no one exempt from His Holiness's rosary of suffering? May we have your testimony, witness? Once you've recovered from your disappointment. Well, as a huge fan of Trucy's, I don't really want to testify against her. But I guess I have to, don't I? Oh, you, I'm gonna get you. Yeah. I hate her, I loathe her, I can't stand that Trucy, right? Just because she's a little good at magic, she did all that. Ugh, anyway. Sure you're a real fan, alright. Of destroying Trucy, you mean. Thank goodness I didn't say that out loud. Still, I'm confused about something here, though. I don't know. I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Reyes. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used a stage lift. See, that's what I was thinking. He's gonna say that. That's what he was gonna say. Is it possible? Could Trucy really have? If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift number 2. I was on stage for the entire show, by the way. Yeah, you were. You were on stage the whole time. And you're sure about that. Actually, no, she wasn't. There was no question the entire audience could testify. She disappeared for like 2 seconds, right? Well, she more like teleported, I think is what it... Couldn't possibly have killed Mr. Reyes, not little old me. Maybe that part of the trick, though, could have been, you know, that one of them wasn't really her. Because obviously she didn't actually teleport, so... She had like a stunt double or something. Therefore, the only person who could have killed the victim under stage is the accused. Furthermore, by using a stage lift, even a petite young lady could have done it. Right. Okay. You've got to be kidding me. Very well, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Here we go. This is gonna be good, y'all. The underwear passage, here we go. I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Reyes. Yeah, you sure can't. You said you were a huge fan of Trucy's, isn't that right? Oh yes, I even became a magician because I wanted to be like her. Okay, alright, something... Is it possible here that when we overheard her talking with Johnny Depp, that maybe she was just pretending to be that way in front of him, and she's not actually like that? But she probably figured since no one was listening, she thought no one was listening, so she could do that just to trick him and no one else or something. Maybe, I don't know. So anyway, oh yes, I became a magician because I wanted to be just like her. The first time I saw her, she was performing at the Wonder Bar. She was only in junior high back then, but she got up on stage with tons of confidence. And then she proceeded to win my heart with her astonishing tricks and winning smile. She certainly sounds like she means all of that. So finally being able to perform with her must have been quite a treat for you, right? Oh yes, after all, it was my chance to have her see me. Not just as a fan, but as a fellow magician. Huh. See you later, bunny rabbit. Bee rabbit.
But then that horrible accident happened.
It was not an accident, it was murder. Witness, please explain, if you would, how a small young woman such as Trucy Wright could have raised the body. Alright, well, I don't know if we have any of this in evidence. I feel like I should press everything here, though. Just in case something crazy comes up. Possible for a small girl to lift a dead body if she used a stage lift. What makes you think it would be possible? It's not like you tried it out yourself, right? Well, first of all, how would he be standing in the coffin? If he was dead, you couldn't stand him up and him stay that way. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you didn't try it yourself.
Well,
actually, we did try it out for ourselves. You did? When did you do that? On the set of Home Improvement? That had absolutely nothing to do with him, did it? Detective Sky, if you would. Wait a minute, oh no, how'd I get back up here? I thought, oh, just when he had finally given me all that praise, and now I gotta come back up here, and now he's gonna hate me again. Detective Sky, what did he have you do? The prosecutor asked me to try raising one of the male police officers with the stage lift, without a single word of explanation as to why he was making me do it. I just thought he had some kind of fetish for rising bodies. It's as if you really can foresee all of our counter-arguments. That is a little creepy, isn't it? Do not underestimate his humble servant of the Holy Mother. More like haughty.
I guess that means Trucy could have lifted the dead body up. Does that mean... Is it possible? Could Trucy really have?
Just speculation now. Is what possible? Could Trucy really have what, Misty Fam? Please finish your sentence. Ooh.
Well,
God damn it! Don't try to beat around the bush. Come right out and say it. Why not tell this court what you really believe?
What I really believe? Of course I don't believe Trucy could ever commit murder. Such an amazing and wonderful musician would never do such a thing. But taking all the facts into account, what else can I think?
I know of at least 3 other unflattering things you really think about Trucy. How can you attack this girl when she is obviously speaking with reserve? There is such a thing as reading between the lines, Mr. Justice. It's sad how the youth of today lack the ability to do such a basic thing. Looking at me like that isn't going to help me stick my foot in my mouth less, Your Honor. Witness, please describe what the accused might have used to lift the dead body. And say number 2. Before I have to go take one.
If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must use stage lift number 2.
Alright. Stage lift number 2. You mean the stage lift shown here on the left?
That's right, with the stage lift. I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up to the stage.
And so that makes her the murderer, in your opinion?
Of course not. I believe in Trucy. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hers.
Oh, brother, how long is she going to keep this act up? Defense, what position was stage lift number 2 in after the show? Let's see. If I recall, it was in the fully raised position. It was. But the problem is, it wasn't under the coffin. I think. I mean, my guess right now is going to be that... Well, you know what? We'll get to that in a minute. Also, cool pose, bro. Feel free to slowly mull it over while you roast over the flames of hell, you evil red pepper. What are you going to do, put me on a pizza?
I was on stage for the entire show, by the way.
I don't think you were. You didn't have a single spare moment to slip down to the understage passage?
Huh? Don't tell me you suspect me now.
I don't know, maybe I do. I'm just trying to do my job by fully explaining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you, yes.
Oh shit. You gotta be kidding me. Don't spit on my head and tell me it's raining, lawyer boy. I'm right here in the footage. Or are you too much of an idiot to see?
Huh? Misty Fam, are you feeling alright? You seem suddenly different. My god.
Oh, oops. Where did that come from, Wright? Oh my, I seem to have snapped there for a second, didn't I?
You didn't just snap, you broke character just now.
In any case, I was on stage the whole time, performing magic. I mean, you saw me in the footage, right? My dazzling and flawless performance.
Flawless? That's odd, considering what you told me. You said that you'd made a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Hat. That's right. Tell us all about it.
Well, I made a little mistake on stage. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see.
That's right.
According to the script, I was supposed to place him to the left of the coffin. But I flubbed it up and made him stand to the right of the coffin instead.
And because of that mistake, Trucy had to move the stage lifts around.
I feel really bad about messing Trucy up like that with my goof. Tee.
Yeah, something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid here. Darn it, I don't see any inconsistencies in her testimony.
Hee. Now do you know who the real killer is? Come on, Gramps, don't just sit there. And are you really pronto? Do it quick before you keel over up there.
I beg your pardon. I'll have you know I'm only 72.
Oops.
Do we know how old the judge is? I don't know. I'm pretty sure somewhere out there is canonically confirmation.
Oops. Oh, what's gotten into me? I'm so sorry.
I give her another 5 minutes before she tears off that mask. Oh my. Well, defense. Maybe she's the stunt double. Maybe the stunt double is evil or something. Ugh. Are you ready to let it all go now? Of course not. I'll never give up. I see. I suppose this too is fate. Allow me to roll my scroll, which is the opposite of coffee, and say to you that the sacred scriptures of Qur'anism describe a variety of hells for the damned. There are 7 circles, in fact, actually 9, my bad, for someone like you who struggles ceaselessly against his fate. Papo Boljig seems most appropriate. People boil what? Oh wait, that's Qur'anese. What sort of terrible place is Papo Boljig? A place where everything's purple and you boil alive. I don't know. A place where the more one struggles, the more further one falls into the abyss. Well, that's good for people like me. I just get too lazy to struggle, and I'll just let the pain consume me. No, oh my, that shouldn't talk like that. Pain is not really funny. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits. Would you like to know more? Tune in next time and I'll tell you all about it. Till then, think of it as something akin to an antlion's sandpit trap. Oh, there's one of those in my backyard. Wow, Kurinus Tell is closer to home than I thought. Wow, oh man. Now then, back to the real world here. It would appear that the witness's testimony supports the prosecution's claims that the defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim under stage. Gurk, how are we supposed to get out of this jam? With peanut butter. Hey Apollo, if you can't find any contradictions, allow me. Oh man. Yeah, let's use Blackwell's weapon against Mr. Future Teller over here. Oh, you heard some Discord. Yeah, there was Discord alright. Kick her out of my server. See, Widget is picking up on the noise in her heart too. That's right. Then you can hear things others can't with their super sensitive hearing. You know what's so cool about this is over the course of all these different games, we've amassed this arsenal of weapons. And now, at this point in the game, we're using all of them. We're using Phoenix Wright's deductive reasoning. We're using Apollo's bracelet. We've got Athena's thing here. And we're using, you know, Dustin for fingerprints with Emma. It's like we're all working together. It's just so cool. She can hear the emotions people suppress, as a kind of noise or discord in their voices. To make it brief. Alright, Athena, let's give it a try. You got it, pal. Let's do it. Yeah, put that hammer down. You ain't doing nothing. If you want to use a hammer, use it and smash. Settle it and smash. That's what we should just do in the corner from now on. Settle everything and smash. Like, who would our Smash characters be? You know how Smash puts all these characters in the spirit board and they're all represented by somebody? Well, Athena would probably be... I don't know, I guess Athena would probably be Samus or something, you know? And then Phoenix would be like... I don't know, if I sit here, I'm going to sit here and try to think about it for like 20 minutes. I'm not going to do that. I'm afraid that our witness, Misty Fam, is suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to this horrible incident. She is? Yep. Yes. What with that terrible death on stage? And her beloved Trucy getting arrested, she's under awful strain and shock. The poor thing. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she's unfit to testify.
What?
Oh, I've heard of that. What is it called? Postal stress disorder, right? Yeah, when you don't get your mail for 2 weeks. And then you find out that you owe $400 on your car insurance. Man, I hate that. That's going postal, Your Honor. This is PTSD. Oh my. All these newfangled modern terms. You know, in the old days we called it shell shock. So that's why the witness acts so hostile at times. As if she were a different person. Yes, and I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. Trouble with the C sounds today. Therefore, I suggest a short therapy session for the witness. Therapy?
Ah, therapy. You don't know the first thing about a magician's mental strength. I risked my life jumping through rings of fire and having my body sawn in half. Oopsie. Boy, I have to watch my temper, don't I? Tee. Pop.
The judge is just like, what? Miss Sykes, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady. And what exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice? Well, just you watch. With her super sensitive hearing, Miss Sykes can hear a witness's true emotions. Simply from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling. I can even pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. Widget projects the emotions I hear into the mood matrix, where I can analyze them. It sounds like some sort of spurious devilry, though I find it hard to believe, I must ask. How do emotions constitute evidence? Well, I won't say that emotions can be taken as evidence per se. I've seen how instrumental Miss Sykes' work has been in cracking a case. Therefore, I wholly support giving it a try. Hell yes! I see. God damn it, you people and all your friendly hug boxing. If you're in favor of it, Your Honor, then I have no objections. Even the smear monk can see that something disturbs the witness.
I'll disturb you.
Oh, thank you for understanding, Prosecutor, said Bonny.
Everybody's so happy all of a sudden.
Apollo, you remember how to conduct a therapy session, right? You want me to lead the session? Of course. You're the lead on this case, after all. I didn't mean to do that. Jeez. Fair enough. But, do I need a refresher? Nah, we're good. I think I still remember from the last time, so let's get right into it. Okie dokie. You ready, Widget? Let's do this. Beep. Slowly building up. Oh, man. I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Reyes. Even she could move the body with that lift. Oh my god, this evil depiction of Trucy bothers me. It bothers me a lot. I was on stage at the time, feeling nothing in front of my huge audience. But that terrible mistake. My stupid flub caused Trucy so much trouble. I feel so bad about it. Oh my god, really? Really? Jeez. Made it a little too easy there. That's okay, it's the first time, it makes sense. I have to say, Misty Fam, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you said I feel so bad about it, It seems you were feeling happy about it.
Hmm?
Splat! I think I can guess why you were feeling happy. It must be because... It was Trucy's big debut. I think you were happy because it was Miss Wright's big debut. Whoa, what? Oh, yeah, duh. You're a big fan of hers after all, right?
You're kidding me, forehead boy. Why in the world would I be happy about her debut?
Well, what did you just say, Misty Fam? I thought you said you were Trucy Wright's biggest fan.
Oopsie. Yes, of course I was happy for her. Oh.
Her act is starting to get pretty sloppy. Tuh. Alright. If that wasn't it, then maybe it was something else. Oh, okay. I just thought that meant that she was happy that she was screwing her up on her debut. Because what better time to screw somebody up than on their first, you know, like it would be a bigger deal for her to do it now than any other time, but whatever. So, messed Trucy up then. I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up.
I'll show you messing her up.
I'm right, aren't I?
You gotta be kidding me. Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers.
Because we saw you. Oh, he's bringing this. He's gonna do it. He's totally coming out with it. Oh man, too bad I didn't have a camcorder for this one. He's bringing it up. We saw how you said you hated Trucy Wright. How you were glad she was in trouble. And even how it was what she deserved. Ouch. Punch. Looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak. Oh. That was horrible.
Anger.
Down to 50. Okay, we're down to 40. Apollo, the noise level dropped. Now if we could get it down to 0. Well, Misty Fam, are you ready to confess how you really feel?
What? What do you mean? I'm Bonny, the sweet, cute little bunny. I'm a rookie magician working hard to be just like my idol, Trucy. That's the character I'm supposed to be.
I don't think so. Keep that up, Misty Fam, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Just let yourself be who you really are.
Who I really am.
The two sides of you are fighting each other and doing you psychic harm. Better hope you're not a poison type. No. I can hear them. Two distinct voices battling inside you.
Shut your pie hole, you know nothing, know-it-all. You mustn't say things like that, or I might get flustered.
Misty Fam, you know, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Set the wild beast inside you free! That is 3 hits now. 3! Dude! Man.
Oh, my evil laugh. I love it. It feels so good. Don't make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You want to see who I really am? Fine. Take a good look.
Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. What is... Oh, no. Oh, God! She's a persona. It's worse than that. She's come straight out of the metaverse. She just went to the metaverse. Anyway, never mind.
Sheep's clothing. You got it all wrong. It's a rabbit suit I got on. And I'm not a wolf. I'm a blood-sucking vampire. A bat with fangs and wings.
I think we just opened Pandora's box.
I'm finally done with that goody two-shoes cotton-tail act. I feel free as a bat.
Wow. I mean, you do you. Defense! Your therapy session has taken a turn for the worse from the looks of it. There's a perfectly good explanation for this. Isn't there, Miss Sykes? Methinks I created a monster.
We blew it.
I don't know, I mean... Oh, jeez.
Hey, you lobster boy!
Who, me? Lobster boy.
You think I'm glad Trucy's in trouble? But I think she's getting her just desserts. Well, guess what?
Well, what's gonna come out from behind the umbrella this time? Does this mean you admit to wishing the defendant harm?
Well, the bat's out of the bag now. That mistake of mine was a work of art. Thanks to my goof, poor little Trucy had to do all that hard physical labor.
When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to?
Because of Mr. Hat's new position, Trucy had to move both of those huge stage lifts.
Yeah, we knew about that.
They must have been so heavy. What a ride.
I'm starting to get a weird vibe here. Athena, could you please add that last statement to Bonnie's testimony? Alright, I'll update the mood matrix, whatever you say. Well, I don't know what we could possibly get out of this anymore. Oh. Well, from this point onward, you just do what you do best. Find the contradiction in the testimony and present evidence to refute it. Alright, got you now, Bonny fam. Well, let's hope so. I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. Reyes. Even she could move the body with that lift. I was on stage at the time with that terrible mistake. You know what, serves her right. Kiki. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. Alrighty then. There's definitely a contradiction in her testimony. Let's just present evidence like you always do. And since we finally found something, I'd say we can call the therapy session a success. You call Batsy McBatty over there a success? How in the name of Christ can you call that a success? Edouard Delacroix is dead. Bonny messed up Mr. Hat's position for the escape trick, placing him opposite the scripted location on the right side. As a result, Trucy had to quickly move the lifts under the stage. She never told anyone that she had moved the stage lifts. Okay. Then how would Bonny know that she would have had to move the lifts unless she already knew somehow where the lifts were? Or what was the last thing they were used for? Because she might have known about that. I don't know. I'll try it though. Objection! Yeah, I guess that was it. Cool. That doesn't make sense.
What? So you think I'm crazy now?
Not really. No, that's not the point I was trying to make. I mean, you are crazy, but, you know, beside the point.
I don't hear you denying it.
Of course I'm not denying it. Misty Femme, allow me to repeat your statement. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
That's right. And I still say that's just what she deserved.
I don't think so. I interrupt your statement with my slamming fists. But how did you know? How'd you know Miss Wright moved the stage lifts?
Huh?
According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so.
What?
Oh yeah. So how could you possibly have known what she had done unless you saw her? You saw Miss Wright moving the lifts in the understage passage, didn't you? Got you now. Aha. So now this form of her is like in the past here with all... Huh. Okay. Get to 0, baby.
Bye-bye.
You did it, Apollo. Noise levels are at 0. But Mr. Justice, wouldn't that mean... Yes, Your Honor. Misty Femme herself was under the stage where the victim was killed. And I hardly need to tell the court what that means. You are one artful liar, Misty Femme, and one spectacular suspect. Oh yeah. is the weirdest damn thing ever, though. Still so many questions.
Why, you shiny red lobster boy? You're saying I killed Mr. Rias?
I'm saying that it's a possibility. What's more, I'd say you had a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well. You said objection in English that time? Huh. My apologies for raining on the defense's merry revelry. But you seem to have forgotten one very important point. Really? The TV footage. As you can clearly see, Misty Pham was on the stage the whole time. The entire audience can bear witness to that fact, including you. Here we go. You've just taken a long and senseless journey only to return to the starting line. The witness could not have been in the understage passage. The only one left who could have killed the victim is the accused. Nope. I'm leaning a little more strongly now towards this stunt double idea, although I don't know. But Misty Pham knew something she couldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Sadmati? It's quite simple. The accused must have told Misty Pham about it, but then forgot. Oh, well...
Ha! Open those useless eyes of yours and take a good look at the footage.
Miss Pham really was in the understage passage. It would mean she was on stage and understage at the same time. You mean she was in two places at once? That does seem to be the only explanation that makes any sense. It may be an explanation, but I'm not so sure about the makes sense part. Well, allow Aqua to fix... No. Just have to make it make sense. Your Honor, the witness was both on stage and understage at the same time. That is the defense's assertion. We're going for stunt double. That's the only possible explanation here. I've heard some illogical things come out of you before, but this is absurd. I'm sure you'll change your tune once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor. My gut tells me you're bluffing, but I'll bite. Paula's bluffing, but guess who ain't? Me! There were two Bonnies. The Bonnie on stage was fake. Well, I think the Bonnie on stage was actually the real one. There were two Bonnies. That's what we want here. There were two Bonnies, Your Honor. If that were the case, it would all make sense, wouldn't it? There were... two of them? This is getting ridiculous! I suspected you had a few screws loose. Those loose screws was the title of part 12. This is 14. But now I see some are missing altogether. Is there a toolkit in this courtroom, Your Honor? A game maker's toolkit, perhaps? I suppose 2, no 3 screws to the head should right in his putrid brain. Why 3 and not 2? You think 2 wouldn't have been enough? No, wait, please listen to my argument. Tell me they're not those pointy screws that, like... Very well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least give it a listen. As was argued earlier, Misty Pham is shown in the footage the whole time. But at the same time, she was also watching Miss Wright in the understage passage. The only possible explanation is that there are two Bonnies. That almost sounds like it makes sense. What do you think, Prosecutor Sadmati? This humble servant of the Holy Mother is one of the most stupid, full of shit individuals I think I've ever met. I mean, we should lose no time in replacing the defense's many lost screws. You're not getting off of that, are you? But Apollo, it goes against reality itself to say that one person is actually two. But we don't have to be bound by reality. After all, we're talking about magic here. So if the Bonnie Pham in the footage is the real Bonnie, and the Bonnie here on the witness stand, the one who must have been understage, this Bonnie Pham, really, hold on, is our second Bonnie. No, not a second one! She is. Say we call the one in front of us Bonnie number 2. Number 2, Your Honor. Which, I believe I have just the piece of evidence to prove that a Miss Bonnie number 2 exists. Oh, then please submit your evidence, Mr. Justice. Do we have that? What proves the existence of a Bonny number 2? Oh, crap. Alright, let's see. Bonny's teleportation trick. I mean, if you're gonna do a teleportation trick, you almost have to have a stunt double for that, don't you? There's no other way to do it. And it would be literally impossible to teleport by yourself. Oh, it may be possible we need to use the show footage here. This actually shows the teleportation trick. I'm only about like 60% sure about this, but I'm gonna try it. That piece proves the existence of a second Bonny? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? No, it's not. Not in the slightest. We don't have a DVD player in here, you know. At least not yet, anyway. What a coincidence. I was thinking the same thing. But this should be plenty obvious. Okay, maybe we should be more careful then. So another Bonny, huh? A Bonny number 2? She's basically some yet unknown third party that was there in the theater, right? Exactly, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves such a person exists. Oh, okay. I see the angle now. Okay, I know what it is, don't worry. Yeah, further shenanigans now than Mr. Justice, blah blah blah, what proves the existence of a Bonny number 2? I was looking at that earlier too, but not for the right reason. Mr. Reyes, prints on the top panel unknown. Yeah, okay. Well, that actually works then. Well, that answers the question of who the third party was. During our investigation, we found a set of unknown prints on the coffin on the stage. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. But they didn't match the prints of any of the people involved in this case. I wonder, though, how certain we could really be that those third prints were left during the show, you know, because prints kind of stick around unless they really do a good job of wiping off all the surfaces in between shows, which I suppose they would. Or if the stuff was, like, previously unused. You know, I guess with her being her debut show, you could assume that, though, too. Anyway. Man, I need to scratch my back, and I'm going to use a pair of scissors to do it. Oh, ooh, yeah, ooh. But they didn't match the prints of any of the people involved in this case. An unknown third party's fingerprints. Damn it, Emma. I take back what I said about you. Emma must have kept it from him. Oh, man. So the question is, who does she love more? Me or you? Let's have it out. You and me. Right here. Right now. Olive's down for it. Misty Fam, or should I say Bonny number 2? These are your fingerprints, aren't they? Mm-hmm. It's funny, the Japanese symbol that pops up looks like the letters SJ. There's like Spirit of Justice, you know? It's cool. Enough of this foolishness! One person could not possibly be 2. Those fingerprints could have been left, not only during the show, but at any time. That's kind of what I was saying, too. It's not like you to lose your cool like that, Prosecutor Submani, because I know you so well, after all. And I'm sure you know that exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue. What do you mean by that, Mr. Justice? The issue is, who do these unknown prints belong to? They're certainly not Bonny DeFam's. But what if they belong to the person standing right in front of us? Oh? You mean Bonny number 2 is the second Bonny? Is that what you're implying? It's preposterous to suggest that those prints belong to the witness. I say they must belong to some other unknown individual. Prosecutor Sabmati, can you really look at her and still say that? What are you looking at? Take a picture. It'll last longer. What? Ew. How could this be? If we check her prints, I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Well, Bonny, the prints that don't belong to the real you belong to you, don't they, Bonny number 2? So weird you keep calling her Bonny number 2, jeez. Witness, is what the defense has said true? Please tell me it isn't.
Fine, I admit it. The fingerprints are mine.
Then does that mean you aren't Bonny DeFam? What? Ridiculous. Oh yeah, it's getting ridiculous. Man, I don't know why I didn't think that sooner, though. Maybe I did think it sooner, I don't know. It has been a little while. I've had a lot of thoughts about this since then. Are there really 2 Bonnies? Yes, there are. Can we,
Nope, there's only 1 Bonny. That's because I'm Betty.
What?
Betty fam.
I bet. I bet he might... Never mind.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a wondrous magic show. Gasp in amazement as this logomorphing illusionist performs her teleportation magic. Watch closely, it's showtime.
Eh? How about you just teleport out of the courtroom? That would be cool. Well, there you go. What? Oh my god, get away from my desk. She was like... Ew. She's not actually doing that, right? Whoa! Well, there you go. What an amazing trick. The witness has suddenly split into 2 people.
It's not a trick. No gimmick to it either. We're simply twins.
What? Twins. So that's how the teleportation trick works.
Ever since our debut, I've had to hide or pretend I'm Bonny. All cute and sweet and goody-goody. I can't tell you how stressful it's been. But I don't have to hide anymore. That's right, our days of sneaking around are finally over.
I have no distinguishing features between these 2 voices for what little you can even call it a voice. Their cover is blown, but they actually seem pretty happy about it. So which one of you is the nice Bonny fam we met in the dressing room?
That would be me.
And the sharp-tongued Bonny we saw with the ratings Raja understage was...
Hey, who are you calling sharp-tongued?
It's all starting to make sense now. Fingerprinting results updated in the court record. Okay. So, Mr. Justice, this changes the facts of the case rather dramatically, doesn't it? Certainly does. During the show, it was Bonny who was on stage the whole time. So Bonny couldn't have committed the crime. You, on the other hand... Mm-hmm. Boy, oh boy. This guy's like, what a freak show, I'm going back home. Holy crap, dude. Look at these 2 Bonny butts. Well, so we now have 2 suspects. 3, actually. Well, no.
Wait just a minute there, Lobster Boy, I didn't do it! That's right, Betty might have a foul mouth, but she'd never kill anybody. Hey, who's got a foul mouth here?
Wow.
Well, speak up, huh?
Oh my god, this is freaking crazy, man. Please save your sibling squabbling for later. What was that other game where there was like 2 people? Oh, that was Investigations 2, wasn't it? Where like there was the girl and her grandmother. It's always so weird when there's like 2 people where there would normally be 1. Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about the stage lifts being moved. So, what exactly were you doing down there?
Fine, I'll testify. Anything to get you off my back.
Prosecutor Samadi, Betty DeFam is ready to testify. What do you say? Oh my god, what am I still doing here? Betty, you lied to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Hey, what else could I do? I couldn't blow our cover and ruin our magic act. Besides, am I gonna go to your twilight hell or whatever being a liar?
You will indeed. However, it won't be after your death. Rather, how about right now? I shall give you a taste of your punishment on this mortal coil in interrogation hell. Damn. Now then, Benedict fam, please explain to this court what exactly you were doing under the stage. What exactly you were doing under the stage, rather. Wait, does Bonny still have to be there? Jeez.
It's true. I had business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. It was the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Race was supposed to do. That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accent. Shut up! You're gonna give it away! Anyway, I was real busy. Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Reyes.
Ew. Oh, okay. Well, that was certainly different.
How's that for its flawless testimony and alibi?
She's holding her up. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Oh my, she's floating. And she has these mysterious hands attached to her butt, too. Your Honor. You can see she's being held up from below. You were supposed to pretend you didn't see that. It's a little something called etiquette. But the hands! I can't help it. Whenever I see hands on a person's butt, I have to point it out. Now then, the defense may begin its cross-examination of the hands on the butt. Yeah, I think we may have to actually get into this next time. We're like stopping at kind of a weird place here, but, well, what are you gonna do? See you guys next time.